morning. My name is Hannah Buckley, and I am this year's president of the John Hay Society. All of us in John Hay would like to welcome our visiting students and their families to our chapel. We meet here as a community twice a week, every Tuesday and Friday, to listen to our peers, our teachers, and occasionally invited guests speak about something meaningful to them. The students you saw standing beside the pews today are members of the John Hay Society, a student group that assists with chapel services, participates in community service projects, and holds fundraisers for a variety of programs we like to highlight over the course of the year. Our weekly chapel becomes a time to pause and reflect in our busy days here at school. Perhaps someday we may be listening to one of you giving a chapel talk of your own. Singing is often a part of our chapels. We sing the school recessional to end every chapel, and often we have musical performances during them. Today the chamber choir will sing for us, as they often do. I hope you enjoy, and again, welcome.
Deaf people can do anything hearing people can, except hear. Oh no.
A true friend accepts who you are, but also helps you become who you should be. Unknown.
Laugh loudly, laugh often, and most important, laugh at yourself. Chelsea Hamler.
Hi, my name is Lilly Holmes, and I'm a sixth form boarder from Saratoga Springs, New York. Those who know me have realized from some experience that I have a hard time hearing. A hard time meaning that since preschool, I have had to wear hearing aids. It was noticeable when I was learning how to speak that something just wasn't right. Anytime anyone would be speaking to me, I always responded with, "What?" Again and again, no matter how many times they repeated themselves. I had a hard time hearing what people were saying, and I also pronounced things a little differently. So, when I was 4, my parents took me to a hearing center where I went through all these crazy tests and came home with 2 new hearing aids. When I was little, I thought having a hearing loss was the best, and that my hearing aids were a gift for me to show off to everybody. I wanted to show them off. At the hearing center, I always chose the most noticeable colors. From light blue with sparkles to black and white cow print. Since I love to be outside, run around, and play sports, my doctors were worried that my hearing aids would fall out or get damaged. The solution? Have a rubber string that connected to my hearing aids and attached onto the back of my shirt, so if they ever fell out, they would just dangle and no harm would be done. But of course, I didn't want any regular clip or string. I wanted bright orange strings with a clip that was the diameter of a pool ball and looked like a ladybug. So imagine a little preschooler running around with cow print hearing aids that attach to a giant ladybug. Good looks. Anyway, I love showing my friends and teachers my awesome new accessories that nobody else had at my school. I loved my hearing loss. But as I got older, I started to feel more and more insecure about my hearing loss and my hearing aids themselves. I started choosing bland colors, and I no longer wore a clip, let alone a ladybug. I thought I was weird, so I stopped wearing them. When my parents would ask why, I would say it was because I felt embarrassed. Embarrassed to be different and to have something wrong with me. I didn't love my hearing loss anymore. To this day, I still don't wear my hearing aids. Sorry, Mom, Dad. But I think it's better that way. Even though I'm older than most true seniors, it's only because I might have had to go through preschool twice. One reason was because instead of arts and crafts, I would say arts and crap. My parents and teachers decided that I needed to repeat another year of preschool before I was ready to take on kindergarten. As many of my teammates know, I'm a big fan of listening to music in the locker room. When I was younger, the music was a little different than what we hear today, but it's always the same theme. I mix up the lyrics to almost every song. My teammates were, and still are, always excited about which lyrics I'm going to pull out of nowhere. For instance, the song Fire Burning by Sean Kingston, I sing as someone shot a birdie on the dance floor, which are actually shoddy fire burning on the dance floor. My most recent mistake, Collard Greens by Schoolboy Q, I thought was college grass. So, while music poses an issue for me and my hearing loss, so does anything that I have to watch on TV, a computer, or any screen. I struggle to make out all the words that are being said. I need the volume on full blast with subtitles. This past January, in Missy's anatomy class, we were watching a documentary on long distance running. Emma Lang, knowing I have this struggle, turned to me and said, "Lily, can you hear the guy talking in the background?" My response, "Oh, I didn't know anybody was yet. I assumed the video was still in the music or shadow stage where nobody talks." Miss C turned the captions on. A big rule for when you are talking to me is that I have to be facing you. I can only understand what you are saying to me by reading your lips. So I will not register you or hear you if you are not. I won't hear you yell my name in the hall, on the field, or on the ice, no matter how loudly you call. If you say hi to me in the hall and I don't respond, I'm not trying to be rude. Just ask the Winslow twins, who, for the first month of school, were convinced I hated them. I swear I'm not ignoring you. I don't hate you. I just can't hear what you're saying. I just can't hear. Mostly, my teammates are very understanding. Reps, on the other hand, tend to take it a little personally when I don't hear them. Probably because I tend to walk, skate, or run away when they're trying to talk to me. Or start to play before they blow the whistle. Or my personal favorite, continue to play even when they have blown the whistle several times. Whether it's Abby Munger yelling at the ref, "She's dead, she can't hear you!" Or Meg Ritt standing on the blue line laughing while I continue to play even when the whistle has been blown off sides. I have always been the source of much amusement during sports. When I can't hear, I do one of three things. Move closer so I can hear. Repeatedly shout, "What?" Yes, I still haven't learned from preschool. Or finally, pretend I understand, laugh, and say yes, and hope for the best. This last one hasn't always worked out for me. This past Sunday, on the way to a club hockey game with the Parsons family, I heard some mumbling coming from Mr. Parsons in the front who was driving. My response, yeah. It usually works, but in this case, Mr. Parsons wasn't asking me, are you ready to play? In fact, he was asking Jill, how was your day? His question wasn't directed towards me, and it wasn't a yes or no question. The point of all of these stories is that my hearing loss, which once was a huge insecurity, has now become a comfort. I realize that I choose to stop wearing my hearing aids because I'm not embarrassed about my hearing loss, but instead I don't wear them because I actually love my hearing loss. Why? Because I have been gifted all of these amazing memories of laughter and acceptance from those close to me. Looking back, I needed my friends and teammates to show me that having a flaw or something that makes you different doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's taught me that people don't really care if you're different. And if they do, they shouldn't be in your life. When I asked my friends and teammates to try to come up with some funny, great times we've had dealing with my hearing loss, everyone said, oh my gosh, there are just so many every day. Every day, I choose to see my loss as a gain. So I urge you, try to laugh at yourself. Find those things that scare you and confront them head on. Talk about them, laugh about them, and accept them. Be that little kid who wanted to be different, who didn't mind standing out. Pick out the bright colors and rock the crazy animal friends. Be who you are, because when you were little, that was good enough, and it still is today. Thank you.